Well, why is it I'm always walking in from my living room outside? Probably because I keep the camera in the back room, and that's about where it turns on. We're playing with the Oldsmobile today. Holy. Previous video, we were talking about motor and transmission, cross members and what to run and blah blah blah. I think I've settled on that 700. I need to figure out exactly what it is I got, but I'm not going to do that until I pull it out of the shed, and I'm not going to do that today. Maybe next weekend. We're going to have a 4-day weekend. Yeah. So we'll probably transplant the 350 back there and bring the 700 up here. Kind of toying with the idea of trying to sell this Olds 350. If anybody around here that's close that wants it, let me know. I'm not going to ask a whole lot for it. But you give me enough, I'll throw the Turbo 350 in with it. I'd like to keep it, but I mean, it's going to be a long time till I use it. So, like I say, if anybody of you are close, might even be willing to offer up some transport too, if you're not too far away. Say within an hour or two here of Lake Stevens, Washington, just outside of Everett. 98258 is my zip code. I think it is, if you're interested. Like I say, I'd love to hang on to it. I know it runs. I did snap the heads off a couple of head bolts. So that's going to need some work. Like I say, I do know it runs and it doesn't smoke. Too bad. I mean, it's been sitting for a while. The Turbo 350 is going to have to be... I don't know if it'd have to be rebuilt. Wouldn't hurt, but I think I'm trying to remember on one of the like the return line was busted or leaking or something, if I remember right, when I got this car, so it was spewing out fluid. But whatever. So yeah, 700 R4. 88 to 92 is what I'm finding are the good years. Do have to run an adapter. TransAdapt makes an adapter for these things, trans adapters. About $83 through Jags. Comes with all the mounting hardware as well. The mounting dowels off the back of the block will correspond, they're in the same spot for pretty much all the GM V8 transmissions. So no, we're not worried there. May have to run a little bushing on the torque converter or on the input shaft or something. There's a little bushing in that area, but I don't know if that comes with the adapter kit. Outside of that, engine mounts. Did a quick little research. The one website I was reading on, it sounds like they're different from the 350s to the 455s. 330s and 350s are the same. They're kind of calling those a small block. And then your 400 to 455 are what they're calling the big block. They're calling them different mounts. And unfortunately, the only part that I can really find right now, without a hardcore search, is the frame mounts, which I got it set here. This is the old frame. I uncovered it. There's one there. There's one somewhere right there. They're pretty much toast. I'm going to replace them anyway, but I did find one of the, what did I do with it? Right here. One of the motor side mounts. And this is the 455. I believe those are your two, it's going to go this way, mounting holes there. And it looks like the holes line up. So I should be able to use these, the small block mounts, to place the motor in this frame. So we're going to blast these real quick with some PB or something. And that's the front bumper to the car, which is pretty much toast. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and pop those off, maybe even clean them up. Because we're going to replace them. But yeah, like I said, those are $100. I don't know what the engine side mounts are. I have to dig up those yet, but probably wind up getting a whole new set just to keep everything on the up and up. So yeah, we're going to blast those with some PB, get some hardware going here, and these are going to be through bolted, aren't they? Yes, they are. You can see where the mounts are on that one. So I'm guessing the big difference is, I don't know, maybe the big blocks are a little bit heavier duty. But like I say, we'll pop these off. Should be able to use those for positioning things. Maybe with this coming paycheck, I'll shell out the $100 and get an adapter kit. Then we can get that transmission mounted up and start planning on some. This is exciting. I'm working on the Oldsmobile. It's about time, right? Jeez. So, alrighty. Let me shut up and get to walk you. Huh? Alrighty. I'm quitting for the day. The back is still not up to par. Hunched over this frame right now. I got all the bolts busted loose. I got the first 2 bolts out. This will be these 2 holes here. This one, can't quite find it through the access on the frame, so. But I'm getting kind of lazy. I didn't pull everything out of the way, so I think next weekend we'll tear into this a little bit more. But for now, I'm conceding to the Oldsmobile on this one. We're gonna let the Olds win this for today. We will be back. So it's all 9/16 stuff, but I gotta reach in through the suspension down here. Don't really want to tear the suspension apart because I want to keep this mobile for now. But here's the lower hole. No, it's just the 2 uppers. The lower is right down there that we're trying to fish into. So keep in mind, I got a new 2nd gen Camaro spindle. I got new Hotchkiss springs. I don't have a sway bar yet. I'm gonna run front and rear on this. I don't have the steering gear. I need to get that. But I've got. What do I have? I have a new upper control arm. And I don't remember what I'm running for this. I have to run a stock control arm on the bottom. I gotta go back through and look. But I have no hardware to mount that stuff up yet, so we'll get it. We'll get it. So, alrighty. I'm gonna call her quits and put everything back in the garage and go inside and lick my wounds for the night. My back is just screaming at me right now. It says, "You are done. You were done a long time ago. You should have never even started this." So, but we did. We worked on the Olds. We turned some wrenches on the Olds. Cool. Poor old rusted out car. So we'll get her. Firewall looks good though, huh? No rust on it. Surface rust, but alrighty. Catch you all in the next one. We'll do something next weekend on this, I think. So, chat at you later. Bye-bye.